Hello everyone, my name is Jack Mank, and today I will be doing a strategy on concept maps and visual diagrams to support English language learners and emergent bilinguals. This strategy uses visuals, translations, labels, and explanations to help students understand complex historical concepts. The example today, I'll be using the French Revolution and the three estates which led up to the peasants being angry and overthrowing Louis XVI. So to begin, here I have a blank diagram, a pretty basic pyramid shown as a concept map, and I'll be using a social hierarchy pyramid to show the different classes in society during this time. So to start, with the third estate down here, simply write in English, third estate. And the main concepts of this include things like few rights, which I would write in English as well, and had high taxes. And as we have this visual, I would also translate a few of these key words to another language, let's say Spanish. In this case, we have trabajadores, which means workers, and no derechos, which means no rights. And to serve on top of this translation, I also like using visuals in my classroom to help students of all abilities help understand the topic at hand, not only using language, but also visual representation as well. And the kids usually get a kick out of this, how bad my drawings are, and I think that helps them understand what is being talked about as well. In this case, you could do a simple drawing. Typically, I use stick figures of maybe a worker or a farmer holding a pitchfork. And you can even throw a frown on his face to show that he is upset about how miserable his life is being in this third estate. So this is typically something I would do to get important vocabulary words, key terms, and also images to help show what these English language learners, visually and in their own language and English, what this topic is about. For the next class is the second estate. This includes wealthy nobles, and some translated words. You could say rico, means rich in Spanish, and also you could draw an image here that kind of shows what a typical noble may look like back then in France. Maybe the long curly hair, maybe a happier face rather than a peasant, maybe a nice tie with a nice suit, something bad. Just help the kids show what these classes are typically like. Smile on his face, fake wigs to show that they have money, something along these lines to have translations, and also images to support this. Then in the top, we have the first estate, which was the clergy, right? In this case, church members. And the simple translation to this could be something like iglesia, church in Spanish. And you could also add something like no impuesto, or they had to pay no taxes, which is another key term of this top of the pyramid. In a simple annotated image to help students understand this in Spanish, you could do the cross, Christianity, showing that this was the church. And by the end of this, ideally the students can take important English terms along with their native language. They can use symbols to annotate them, and visual aids, colors, small images to help them understand what is being shown as well, and annotate using diagrams and also concept maps. And why this helps English language learners, it can help break down complex historical tasks into smaller, digestible parts. We have three separated groups here, using images in multiple languages. Sorry for the bell. Visuals can reinforce meaning, reducing language barriers. Collaborative learning, students can annotate in groups and pairs as well. They can come up with images together to really help them work with peers as well. I think this works best in a history class. for visualizing relationships between groups of people throughout history. I think color helps. I know I didn't do a great job here, but using different color can help color code this information too to make it easier. Stuff like that could really help these ELLs feel more comfortable and help them take step-by-step important vocabulary and terms, which is so important in the social studies setting. Some possible pitfalls could be not understanding the translations. Might they just copy it down without fully understanding it. But I think by using simple, important terms and visual images can really help the students use visual diagrams and concept maps to take their understanding to the next level. All right, thank you very much.